start recording. Session is being recorded. Yep. Okay. So we're good. Yep. All right. So hello everyone. We don't have people online, but if you're like watching this later, because the session is going to be recorded, welcome to University of Canberra. I can keep this moving. All right, so today here we have the ITS Session 3 course advice session, and this session is mainly for engineering students. So if you're doing Bachelor of Engineering Honors, and if you're doing Master of Engineering, you need to be here, and I will be your program director. If you're doing any other courses, so you need to, the content is the same, but mainly I won't be your program director. And so today, as I said, I'm here as a program director, and also we have Dr. Zina as the moderator. First of all, I would like to acknowledge, give my acknowledgement to the country. The University of Canberra acknowledges the Ngunnawal people, traditional custodians of the lands where Bruce campus is situated. We wish to acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and contribution they make to the life of Canberra and the region. We also acknowledge all other First Nations people on whose land we gather. So, we are from the Faculty of Science and Technology. Faculty of Science and Technology has two schools, School of Science and School of ITS. So we are under this umbrella of Faculty of Science and Technology, Faculty of SciTech, but our school is called School of ITS, School of Information Technology and Systems. Now we can listen to the Dean of the faculty.
I'm Professor Janine Deacon, the Executive Dean of Faculty of Science and Technology. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Ngunnawal people as traditional custodians of the land on which this campus is situated. I acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and the contribution they make to Canberra and to the region. I'd like to acknowledge other First Nations peoples on this landscape. I'd like to welcome all our new students to the faculty and all our continuing students, welcome back to the campus. So we are a rather unique faculty in Australia because we've brought schools of science and information technologies and systems together into a single faculty to work on solving real-world problems. We are committed to experimental learning to ensure job-ready, world-ready and future-ready graduates. We may gain the skills to set you apart through a professional practice placement, a research project, or even workshopping with your peers to solve real-world problems. Our science graduates rank in the top 4 nationally for employment. Our computing and information systems graduates rank in the top 5 nationally for full-time employment. Our staff are committed to sharing their knowledge, experience, and professional connections. In some cases, our staff bring in those working in industry and government to give the real-world perspective to the material they teach. Now, while you're studying with us, we hope that you'll experience some of our world-class teaching and research laboratories as you gain hands-on experience. We're an inclusive faculty and we embrace diversity, and as such, we actually have a new Ucx Society for women in STEM. So please make sure that you get along and make the most of that if you're women in STEM. Finally, we have some faculty values, 4 core values, that we expect our staff and students to adhere to. And they are our people, so whether you're a student or staff member, We really value your contribution to the faculty. We respect each other, we act in integrity, and we collaborate. So if you're doing a group project, make sure you're collaborating in a collegiate way. So I'd just like to finally just welcome you to the faculty and hope that you have a great year. And remember that we are here to support you.
Awesome. So, as I said, just if you're doing Bachelor of Engineering honors or you're doing Master of Engineering, you should be here. Can I ask you what you're doing, what you're enrolled in? Masters of Engineering, cool. Yeah, so we came to the right place. So yes, I am the program director for all the engineering courses, Bachelor of Engineering honors and Master of Engineering. Mm-hmm. So just to start with some important dates that you need to keep in mind. Monday, 1st of August, which is the upcoming Monday, right, will be the beginning of the semester. So that is one important date that you need to keep in mind. Friday, 5th of August is the last day to add self-enroll semester 2 units via MyUC without lecturer approval. So by 5th of August, you can keep like adding units, you can change your units, you can do whatever you want. But after that, you need the lecturer's approval. So if you want to do any changes to your units, if you want to move, for example, your tutorial hour, make sure that you do it by next Friday. And the other very important date is the census date, which is Friday, 26th of August. And that is the last day to withdraw from semester 2 units without incurring an academic and financial penalty. So by 26th of August, that will be the last day that you can decide whether you want to stay in the unit or not. After that, if you want to just like withdraw, you will be penalized, right? We have some contacts within the faculty. So we have the executive team of the faculty, the whole faculty. So you just saw the video of our dean, our executive dean of Faculty of Science and Technology, SciTech, Professor Janine Deakin. And we have two associate deans, Associate Dean of Education and Associate Dean of Research. Associate Dean of Education, Associate Professor Tamsin Kelly, and also one of our program directors, Associate Professor Luke. He is also the Assistant Associate Dean of Education. And we have Associate Dean of Research and Innovation, Professor Diane Gleason, and we have the head of the school, Dr. Kumudu Munasingh. He was here, he will come back. And in terms of like who you need to contact for your course, you need to go to your own program director, right? So every group of courses, they have their own program directors. So for you guys that you're doing engineering courses, I will be your program director. My name is Mariam, as I introduced myself. So if you're doing Bachelor of Engineering honors, if you're doing Master of Engineering, and also if you're doing Bachelor of Business Informatics, I will be your program director. And we also have two other program directors for other courses. So the very first stop for you guys at university is building 1. Have you been there already? So after here, it's going to be lunch. After the lunch, maybe you can go to building 1, because there you can get your student ID and you can get your student card, which is very important, right? So make sure that you go there. They will help you. Just go there to Student Central, located in building 1. This is the first stop for any administrative inquiry. Student Center staff will provide assistance or refer you to faculty staff, student welfare, or inclusion and engagement if needed. And also here you can see this is the email for Student Center. And if you need some course advice is available for the following faculties. You see Arts and Design, Business and Government and Law, and the last one is Science and Technology. So you can access them via the link. And if you're an international student, you definitely need some health insurance coverage. Yeah, which I'm sure you have. Are you an international student or not? Yeah, okay, cool. So you definitely have it, right? Also, with the Student Central, they can help you with to set up your account, your student account. They can help you with your student ID, your password, your self-enrollment, so your ID cards, tutorials and timetables. So make sure you definitely go there after the lunch. And moving forward, so as I talked about course advice can include, so when you start your course, so for example, you're not sure exactly what is your study plan. You're not sure whether like you should do these units, you should do other units, or like because you're doing Master of Engineering, for example, you will have two specializations, right? Network engineering and software engineering. And you need to make sure that you choose the right units for your specialization, not everything. So you need to get some advice on that. So if you need some advice on that, you can check this this link, which can help you with study plan advice, application for credits. Yeah. Variations to enrollment, variations to course requirements, and issues with course progress. Yeah, sure, because we are recording the session, so if they want to. Now I will, as I introduced the head of the school, Associate Professor Kumudu. So if you want to say some words.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome, Georgie. Welcome, Zina. Welcome, Mariam. And welcome our new student. What's your name? Anil. Anil. Welcome, Anil. So it's great to have you guys here. Yes, we are all excited. It's a new semester, and I'm sure there'll be people online as well and connecting, watching later this recorded session. So it's a really exciting time. We are just fantastic. You know, Hamid's room is completely packed. It's really great. So yeah, welcome, and I would like to officially welcome you on behalf of the faculty, the dean, and the school. Feel free to say hello to us if you see us, and if you guys turn up for the lunch soon after, then we can have another chat, or anytime within the week or the next couple of weeks to come. So thank you, welcome, and see you guys later. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so moving forward, I need to talk about the communication with the university, which is very important. So remember that I said like your first stop is building one, right? Student Central, you go there, you get your student ID, and you will have this student email, which will be your student ID, student ID at uni.canberra.edu.au. So from now on, you need to have access to this email all the time, because that is the way that we're gonna communicate with you. Which like, if something happens, if like, I don't know, like your convener needs to tell you something, or like generally if the university wants to tell you something, they will tell you via this email. So you need to check it regularly and make sure that you have access to it. So that is one very important thing. Another thing is your my UC student portal, and also Canvas. Canvas is the online portal for all your teaching matters, for all your units, right? So if like you have 4 units this semester, you will have access to them via Canvas, and all the material, everything, you will have access to it via Canvas. And if you face any problem, IT issues, for example, you cannot set up your account, there's something wrong with your Canvas, make sure that you send an email to servicedesk@canberra.edu.au, that is our IT service desk, or you can call them via this phone, like phone number 6201-5500. Now, talking about like your units, I don't know like how many units you're going to be having like each semester. If you're a full-time student, it's usually up to 4 units each semester. If you are part-time, it's going to be less than 3 units. Each unit is usually 3 credit points. All the units are 3 credit points except for the engineering project units, which are 6 credit points, part A and part B, so in total 12 credit points. The other units, they're just 3 credit points each, and each unit which is 3 credit points, it means that it requires total workload of 150 hours. It means that every unit you need to dedicate 150 hours to that. That includes going to the lecture, going to the tutorials, working on your assignments. So all together, the work that you do at university and the work that you do on your own for that unit, that will be 150 hours. So for a typical ITS unit in semester 1 or semester 2, 4 contact hours per week. Contact hours, it means like, for example, 2 hours of lecture, 2 hours of tutorial. The hours that you actually are in contact with your teacher. Could it be the lecturer? Could it be the tutor? And 4 to 8 independent study hours per week, which is very important. So once you leave the class, you should remember that you are on your own and you need to study. 8 to 12 hours in total per week over 13 weeks, which will come down to 150 hours. And again, as I said, if you're full-time, you will have 4 units. If you're part-time, less than 3 units per semester. Now, if you're like, as you're like studying and as you're going through the semester and as you're going through the units, you might feel like you need some skills. You need some support with your units. So for example, you need to learn how to manage your time, which sometimes can be very difficult. You might be working and studying at the same time. You might have like, you know, other things going on in your life. So you need to learn how to do the time management. There are resources for you that can actually help you for your study skills. So if you need help with time management using online sites, MyUC, UC Learn. So for example, with Canvas, you're not sure exactly how to use it. There are some features, some aspects that you do not know how to use. You do not know, like, you might like have English as your second language. I'm the same. Or like, even if it's your first language, you're not the best in writing and you need some help with assessment writing. You need help with researching and note-taking. So if you need all help with that, make sure that you have a look at Canberra, www.canberra.edu.au/studyhelp. Or you can send an email to studyskills@canberra.edu.au. So that page, you will have all the resources for study skills, or you can send an email to them. Also, so there are different like study skills services. There are Ask Advisors, General Study and Library Help, Study Skills Drop-in, Specialist Study Referencing and Language Help. You can just like go there and ask them about like if you have questions with your writing. PALS, which is Peer Assisted Learning Session. So it's group study sessions for many core units in SciTech, VGL, and Health. And also we have MASH, which is again very important. They support you with your mathematics. So if you feel like you need some help with mathematics, which is very common, you might start some engineering units. You feel like they have a lot of mathematics and you have forgotten them. So you need to like polish up on that skill of yours. So you can go to MASH, which they are like maths, statistics, and IT help. And also we have Studiosity, which is online 24/7 study help, writing feedback, and you can connect with them live. And there are study skill courses. So self-paced academic integrity module, which is the study skill, which is needed for the study skills for success. And there are workshops. For example, there is a workshop on English for university and study skills for success. Another thing which is very important for us definitely is your health and well-being. It is the most important thing. You need to be well to be able to study. So please make sure that you take care of yourself and know that there are support here definitely. So there is Medical and Counseling Center located in Building 1. They provide a comprehensive range of general practitioner, nursing, and counseling service. They're amazing. I go there all the time myself, to be honest. So the doctors are great there. if you are, they cover also all types of, they accept all types of OSHC insurance. So make sure if you're an international student, go there, and if you're a domestic student, again, they accept Medicare. And the center offers free and confidential counseling to all UC students, which is, again, amazing. So if you feel like you need some counseling sessions, whether you feel like you're stressed or there is something going on that you need some counseling session, make sure take advantage of this opportunity. They're for free, and again, as I said, they're really, really good. And there's another center, which is Student Wellbeing Center. It's located in Student Central. The Student Wellbeing team provides individualized support and information to help you navigate your journey at UC in the best way possible. So they either can help you themselves, or if they cannot help you, they will direct you the right way. So please, please make sure that you take advantage, you use all these resources and supports that you are provided with for free. And also we provide confidential advice, referrals, and support with any challenge or concern that you may face, including grievances, misconduct, financial difficulties, personal concerns, and any other challenge you may face. So you can go to them located in Student Central, or easily just send them an email, wellbeing@canberra.edu.au. We have, in addition to all those services that I said, we have specialized services, careers UC. They can help you with your career, like your future. They can also help you with internship, which is very important for all engineering students, because you need to do internship at some stage for your degree. You have to do it, and they can help you with that. They can help you if to find employment, and they generally can give you any kind of career guidance. We have Inclusion UC, located in Student Central. This team provides support for students with disability or ongoing health condition. Again, this is very important. If anyone watches this or listens to this later, if you have any type of condition, right? Any type of condition that might stop you, or it might slow you down in your studies, and you feel like it's good that we give you some special I don't know, we help you in some way, please make sure that you talk to Inclusion UC. They can be treat your condition completely confidentially, but they are here to help you, and they can contact your unit convener. So please, if something, you have a condition that you think might slow you down or might affect your studies, make sure that you go to Inclusion UC. And if you're an international student, make sure that you go to International Student Center. It is again located in Student Central. The International Student Support Service is a dedicated service for international students matters, including advice on COE, confirmation of enrollment, which is again very important for your visa matter, enrollment variations, student visa conditions, and programs to improve study experiences, health, and well-being. Ngunnawal Center, located on the ground floor of UC Lodge. They give assistance to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students to contribute to their academic success and career pathway. Student advocacy, located in Student Central, provide confidential advice, support, and representation to assist student progress successfully during their time at UC. This includes assistance with matters relating to staff, administration, learning and teaching outcomes, and breaches of UC policies. And then also we have Ucx Food Pantry, located in the Ucx Student Lounge Building 1 Level A. The pantry provides students access to free food items each week. So again, make sure that you take advantage of all of these. It mostly stocks on perishable essential food items, however, also receives fruit and vegetables from Oz Harvest and facilitates student fresh box deliveries. That's amazing. So make sure that you go and visit them. Another program that you can take advantage of is UC Student Mentor Program. Mentoring is very important, no matter where you are in your studying journey, like even like in your career, you need to somehow at some stage take advantage of a mentorship program. So as a new student on campus, this program helped me feel like I had someone that could help me out when I needed it. I felt really supported and had a really great time meeting up with my mentor. This is like a real experience of one of the students that had a mentor. So the UC Student Mentor Program is students supporting students. So usually the students that have gone through your journey and know like what you're dealing with, and they can help you. UC student mentors are available to provide support, connect you with service, activities, and events, and answer questions about university life. Mentors provide new students with individualized support so that you can navigate your journey at UC in the best way possible from the very beginning. So, and UC students, student mentors are role models, university guides, peer support. You need to sign up for a student mentor or find out more by contacting the team. UC Thrive at canberra.edu.au if you want to get a mentor. We have student societies. Again, I recommend that everyone please be a part of one of these student societies. They're amazing, and they really help you to enjoy your studying journey. And actually, as you're studying, you see like how you can use these skills, how you can use your knowledge in real life. They have all sort of like activities, and we have different student societies: UC Information Technology Student Association, University of Canberra Student Developer Organization, and we have, this is very important, UC Engineering Society. So I recommend all engineering students become a member. They're amazing. They have all sort of like activities, and they're great. They have like, they get into competitions, like they got into national competitions, they have events, they even bring lecturers from outside, from industry. So they're so great. If you want to contact them, there's the email, you can email them. They've got a Facebook page, and also they have a UCX Club page, so you can find them on UCX Club on like Canberra University website. You can find them. And also we have another amazing student society, which is UC Supporting Women in STEM. So if you're a woman, if you're a female, and you are like studying in one of the engineering or like IT courses, make sure that you go and have a chat with them. Just double check this. School of Information Technology and System Canvas site. So this is very important. Remember that I talked about that, like all your teaching matters, all your units, all the materials that you have for your units are on Canvas. So on Canvas, there's another page which is dedicated to School of Information Technology and Systems. So all the information that you need, so for example, with your study plan, study pattern, like you want to know what is like the usual study pattern for Master of Engineering with the specialization network engineering, right? You can jump there and you can find it. It's just on your Canvas. If you log in into your Canvas, you have it there. You can see the icon. There's this little robot guy. That is, if you click on it and just go and explore, you can find everything. So you forgot, like you leave here and you'll be like, oh, what was the name of the program director? Then you can go and find the program director and you'll be like, oh, her name is Mariam. What was her email? Her email is there. So what are like, do I have any opportunities for internship? There's the option. Just click on the internship and go find the internships. What is happening in the first week, all week resources. So everything that you need before you email anyone for help, you can just go there and explore. If you cannot find it there, then you can ask for help from outside. And last but not least, make sure that you stay up to date with SciTech. We have Facebook account, we have Twitter account, and also we have Instagram account. So everything amazing, interesting that comes up, we will put it up there so you can see. Make sure that you follow us if you are on social media. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also LinkedIn if you have LinkedIn account. And you can see what's going on around Faculty of Science and Technology. And if you want to find course information online, the digital handbook, you can just go there, has information on your course units, including typical study plan of units you must complete to meet course requirements, when the units you need are available, what are the prerequisites of them, which is very important. Again, you cannot just like go and click on a unit. Some units have prerequisites, so you should do units in sequence, right? So you should do one first, and then you can be able to do the next. So if you want to know whether like this unit that you want to choose have any prerequisites, you can go and check it there. And that's about it. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. Do we have anyone online, Zina? No. Yep. Any questions? No? You're good? Cool. So again, if you're watching this online, if you have any questions regarding your study plan, your studies, which is specifically about your units, you can send an email to SciTech Student Inquiries, or alternatively, you can send an email to me as your program director, and you can find all the contacts, as I mentioned, there will be in the slides, and they will be on SciTech Canvas site. Oh, absolutely. Yep, sure. Yep. Sure. So this is UC Learn, or like the Canvas site. So once you set up your account, you will have access to this. So if you just put UC Learn, it will come up and you can go through that. So you will log in with definitely your username and your password. So once you log in, this is like how it looks like. This is how Canvas looks like. And you will have everything. All the units that you have will be shown here. So it's different for me, but like if you do it, for example, if this semester you have electronic systems, probably, discrete mathematics, engineering mathematics, yeah, no? And anyway, so if you have them, you're gonna be, you will see them here. See, so you can click on it. So for example, imagine that you have Introduction to Computer Engineering. So if you click on it, this is how it looks. So this is how it looks. So you have the first page, which has the general information, the name of the unit convener, who is the tutor, what is the unit outline. So the unit outline gives you a general information about like how this unit is, the information about the unit. It's kind of like a contract between you and the university. So you can see everything of a unit, click on the unit outline of the unit. So when you go through the unit outline, all the information there, you can get the information as like, for example, what are the dates for the assessments? What are the assessments exactly? What will they cover? How many assessments you're gonna have? What is the book that you need for this unit? So this is the unit outline. So it has different parts. You can click on it: introductions, acknowledgement of the country, introduction of the unit, core unit details. So for example, this is a 3 credit point unit. This unit was like from last year, semester 2 2021. The name of the unit convener and their email, and who is the moderator. So every unit has a unit convener and also a moderator, which will like somehow like try to supervise what is happening within the unit, right? And you have other information. For example, what is the academic content of this unit? What will this unit actually cover? So you have a brief description of the unit. What is it, what it's going to be, the learning outcomes. So you know that like once you finish this unit, these are the things that you're going to learn. And the graduate attributes, which are like a university-wide thing, skills development, what are the skills that you're going to develop, and then also we have the accreditation part of it. So our units have accreditation from external bodies, so you see that. But the things that are very important, timetable of activities, you see like each week what will be covered, unit resources, if there's any book that this unit follows, assessment item details. So for example, if you do this unit, this is from 2021, but imagine like it was from 2022, you could see that, okay, you need to submit lab assignment in week 7, you need to submit mid-semester test in week 7, and you have like, for example, a quiz in week 13. So everything is there. That is just the information, but the interactive information and like material, that was just the information. The material that you want is here. For example, you go through the modules. In the modules, you have everything week by week. So this week, this is the lecture note, this is the tutorial note, or anything else that is needed for that week. Week 2, lecture note, lab notes, right? So you have everything under modules. Now, another thing that you need to keep an eye is that like the unit convener will put announcements. So announcements for each unit is very important. So for example, delay in final grades release, for example. So you know that like your final grades might come a little bit late, so you won't be worried about it. You have the announcement there. And everything else, you have the list of the assignments, you have another thing which is very important. Everyone is we recommend that everyone attend the lectures, either if you can attend the lecture face-to-face, which I think it's better, if you cannot attend the lecture online, and if you cannot do it like attend the lecture, you don't need to worry because everything will be recorded. Now because this is an old unit, you cannot see it, but if you go into lecture recording, you will have all the recordings of the lectures that happened in the past. Then you can have access to them. Oh yeah, sure. And so these were like the general stuff of the units. Another thing that I can quickly go through is, if you remember, so I said like always remember this little dude. This is the School of Information and Technology Canvas site. So every information that you need is here. So you can see that, like, see, this is the video from the dean, when and how to get advice if you want to know about internship. And something which is very important is your study plans, because you need to know exactly what are the units that you need to do. So either you're a student studying in Canberra or a student studying remotely. So for example, you're studying in Canberra and you're doing Master of Engineering, right? So you click on this and it gives you what specialization you want to follow. So for example, if you're starting in semester 2 2022, Master of Engineering, Network Engineering, so it tells you that in semester 1, you have a restricted choice. Restricted choice means you have 2 options, but you have to choose between these 2 options, either engineering mathematics or discrete mathematics. So it's a restricted choice. So you have to choose one of them. And this is a required unit. You have to do signals and systems, right? Because you're required to do it. And another unit is professional practice in engineering, introduction to computer engineering. So you can see, make sure that you go back to this all the time and make sure that you follow this as much as possible. If there is something comes up that you cannot follow this, make sure that you have a conversation with your program director. Do not just decide that you want to go with another unit and just go with another unit. Because then when you want to graduate, that will be really problematic, right? Anything else that I need to cover? Yeah.
Just the thing about student emails, so they need to make sure that they always send emails from their student
Yeah.
account and not their personal email.
Mm.
The university keeps a record of all communications.
Yeah.
So always advise them to use.
Or even sometimes it gets blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So another thing which is very important, remember that we said all the communication with you will be via your student email. So I'm sure that you might have Gmail or you might have Yahoo email or some other types of emails. So if you want to email me or if you want to email your unit convener, anyone at university, make sure that you just send an email via your student email. Do not use Gmail or Yahoo or whatever because of many reasons. First of all, we need to, when you send an email using your student email, automatically I see that this student with this student ID, right? And also another thing is that like sometimes the emails coming from like unknown accounts, they get blocked and we do not see them. So if you want to like communicate with anyone from university, make sure only use your student email. So from now on, just working with your student email. Cool. So I think that's about it. And again, if you have any questions later, if you watch it later, just make sure that if you need advice, you can just like send an email to me as your program director. My name is Mariam, and you can find all my information on UC Canvas site. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Zina. Yes, please.